this training. In our previous lesson, you have been introduced to what Google Drive is and reason why professionals make use of Google Drive for their activities. Now in today's lesson, we are going to begin practice on Google Drive. And the number one practice we will start with is creating new folders. Now in this video, I will be showing you how to create new folders on Drive. So let's get started with the content. As always, the app we are making use for this work is the Google Drive app. So go and open the Google Drive app, and let me start showing you how to create the folders on Drive. So things you have to make sure they are in place first of all is here on this profile. You want to ensure you click here and check that you are on the right email address you want to make use of. So select the right email address you want to use, and then here you find yourself on this dashboard. Out of the 4 tabs we have here, you want to make sure you are on the file tab. So on this file, while you're on the file tab, you also make sure you're on the Drive tab and not the computers. So here is where you will see all the documents you personally have on Drive on this email. So all of these you are seeing here are examples of folder I'll be showing you how to create, and then followed by here you can see pictures, you can also see Google Forms, you can see Microsoft Word, you can see Sheets, Google Docs, and so on. So these are a lot of documents you can have or save on Google Drive. So now let's go ahead to start creating our Google folders. Now the first step to create this folder is to click on this plus icon. On the plus icon, you have the options to create any of these folders you want. Here is where you click to create a folder. Here is where you click to upload any document, either music, video, pictures, or other documents. And here is where you can scan. This is Google Slides, where you can create presentations. This is Google Sheet, where you can use for data analysis, and this is Google Docs, where you can type and design documents. So these are all tabs we are going to run throughout this training, but first for today we are working on folders. Now creating a folder, I will click on the folder option, and it will bring this option that this is a new folder and I should write a title for this folder, and I want to name this folder my name. Then I will go ahead to click on create. So you can see this progress bar loading. It means it wants to ensure you have access to the internet before it can create a folder. Now the folder is created, and as you can see, all your files are arranged in alphabetical order. So you can see D comes before F, comes before M. So now this is the folder I just created, and I can click on it, and as you can see, this is still an empty folder. There is nothing on it yet. Now I'm going to click here to go back and show you something. Now on this view, there are 2 types of layout you can choose from in order to view your files on Drive. So here this present view is called grid view, and when you click here, it's going to change it to list view. So, and this is what we mean by list. It's going to show it as if it is a list of an items, and when you click here, as the icon look like, is a grid view, just like your photos used to show in your gallery, and that is why we have this view. So you can choose whichever one that suits you in order to continue your work. Now I want to continue with this folder I just created. I go ahead to open the folder. This is still an empty folder. Now, inside an empty folder, you can still click on this plus icon to add anything to it. Whether you want to create a new folder inside this folder, it is possible. You can do that. Or whether the folder you created, you name it maybe photos, and you want to have list of photos or some numbers of photos you want to have there, then you can click on upload in order to upload those photos. Or where you may want to have maybe the name of your folder is your credentials and you want to scan the credentials, you can scan it there. Or maybe you want to create a list, some list of documents, maybe you want to write a project or you want to analyze something or you want to make any presentation. So you can create any of these inside this folder. So I want to create a new folder inside this empty folder I just created with my name, and I will name this, let's say, Google Files, and I click on create. It will still load, and make sure you have internet connection before your folder can be created. So as you can see, I have created a new folder inside the new folder I just created. So this is exactly how you can easily create a new folder on Google Drive. So now that I've shown you how to create a folder on Google Drive, then let me show you what you are expected to do for this training. Now, at the end of this lesson, you are expected to create a new folder. Title the folder with your name. In that folder, you will have to create new 80 folders, and you will name each of the folders you created from day 1 to day 80. I hope you understand that. So, and by the time you are done, this is what you have to submit. The folder you created, you will copy the link of that folder that you created, the folder in your name, and then you paste it on the assignment sheet. So let me quickly illustrate that to you in order to avoid confusion. Now, the first thing is to create a folder with your name, which is what I have done here. Then you open that folder you created with your name. Inside this folder, just like I have created these Google Files, I want to delete this because this is not what you are expected to do. I will remove this folder, move to trash. Then I will create inside this folder with my name, I will create a new folder and name it day 1. Create. So this is the first folder I've created. Then you're expected to create another folder and name it day 2. Now, this is exactly what you're expected to do. So now you are to create this kind of folder 80, which you are going to name from day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, up until day 80. That is exactly what you are expected to do. And now for the submission that said you should copy the link of the folder with your name. Copy the link of the folder created in your name and paste it on the assignment sheet. Let me also illustrate that. On this folder, now you go back. This is the folder created in your name, and this is the one you are going to copy the link. And in order to copy the link, you click on the 3 dots you have here, click on it. It will bring out this option here. Now you click on copy link. You can see the link has been copied to your clipboard, and now you take it straight away to where we have the Google Sheet, where we have the assignment submission tab. So that is where you are expected to paste the link. Normally on that sheet is where we want to be submitting all of our work that we have done. So on the sheet, this is the submission tab. Click on the submission tab, allow it to open, and here you can see everybody's name that is attending this training. Everybody's name are here. So you are expected to go straight to your name and look for today's lesson is day 7. So you look for your name. Let's assume I am working on I'm working on this name. You make sure you look for day 7, and under this day 7, this is the column for pasting link. So you are expected to come here and paste the link here. Once you paste the link there, and then you click on done. So you can see the email has been dropped here. So this is exactly how you are expected to submit your work. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.